When I bought my home, the deed was crystal clear. A modest house, a generous backyard, and a line of oak trees that had stood for decades marking the edge of my property. For years, life was quiet, peaceful, and exactly what I had hoped for. That peace shattered the day I received a letter from the Homeowners Association. The HOA board, a group more interested in control than community, claimed that part of my backyard, nearly 20 feet of it, wasn't mine at all. According to them, it was common property that belonged to the neighborhood. They demanded I tear down my garden fence and return the land. I double-checked my deed, my survey, and the original plat of the neighborhood. Every document proved the same thing. That land was mine. Yet the HOA pushed harder. Notices piled up, threats of daily fines, legal action, and even liens against my home. They treated me like a trespasser on my own property. What they didn't expect was that I wasn't someone who backed down. I hired a surveyor to officially document my boundaries, and then I hired a lawyer. We filed in court, not just to defend my backyard, but to challenge the HOA's entire claim of authority. The court battle dragged on for months. The board brought in their own attorneys, armed with selective documents and a smug sense of power. But every time they tried to twist the facts, my evidence was stronger. The survey, the deed, and the recorded plats left no room for interpretation. The land was legally mine, and the HOA claim was built on sand. When the verdict finally came, it was more than just a win. It was a complete dismantling of their scheme. The judge ruled that the HOA had acted outside its authority, abusing its charter and misrepresenting property lines. Not only did I keep my land, but the court ordered the HOA to cover my legal fees. Even worse for them, the ruling forced an audit of their governance. What came out of that audit was devastating. Years of overreach, misfiled paperwork, and shady rule changes left their charter in ruins. Their authority over the neighborhood collapsed, and their so-called common property was stripped from their control. Several homeowners filed to dissolve the association entirely, and the once powerful board scattered in disgrace. As for me, I walked back into my yard, through the gate they had demanded I tear down, and stood on every inch of land they tried to take. The grass had never looked greener, the trees never taller. I hadn't just defended my property. I had turned the tables and taken down the very HOA that tried to take me. In the end, the land was mine, the HOA was gone, and the lesson was clear. Sometimes standing your ground means more than protecting your backyard. It can change the balance of power in an entire community.